Hey everybody, and welcome to the Final Fantasy Tactics Colosseum AI Tournament League for January. It's day 3 and we're taking our first look into the losers bracket and seeing which 8 teams are eliminated first. I'm Sardek, and with me in the booth tonight is Omega Suspect.
Good evening, gladiators.
Looking forward to seeing which of my two teams just fell apart. One of them wasn't great, and the other one had that humongous leak with poison.
Day 3 is always a bittersweet day. I mean, we've been introduced to all the teams, which is very cool. Yes, we will have to say goodbye to 8 of them today.
Although it is in service of getting to the best built teams and the tightest, most exciting matches. So, thank you for your service.
Exactly.
And on that note, we start off with DrCarvalho 2 and WarpedEdge, Water Force versus Last Minute Tank Slop. I feel like it's at least a little on point that a team called Last Minute is in the losers bracket right out of the gate. So, shows that our people kind of know what they're doing. Hey, guy from Battlegrounds, I think I've actually seen you in Battlegrounds, because I've played a lot of Battlegrounds over the last few years.
I recognize the name Numba Station. Hello.
Numba might also recognize Omega, yeah. So for DrCarvalho's Water Force, we have Avoid the Squire with Item, Finger Guard, Abandon, and Throw Item. Shoot the Archer with Basic Skill, Dragon Spirit, Concentrate, and Maintenance. Support the Chemist with Snipe, Auto Potion, Attack Up, and Equip Gun. And Spell the Wizard with Talk Skill, Counter Magic, Magic Attack Up, and Move +1. Richard the Knight on the other side for Last Minute Tank Slop with his Blood Sword as his WarpedEdge's signature. Steal, Damage Split, Defense Up, and Move HP Up, usually the last one alive. Chloe the Ninja, which I think he just typoed and didn't include the E, because Chloe has been in every one of his tank teams since he started playing. Basic Skill, Arrow Guard, Concentrate, and Move +3. Kevin the Paladin with Basic Skill, Counter, Lucky for the Chaos Blade, and Move +1. And Angus the Lancer with Sing, Auto Potion, Weapon Guard, and Equip Sword. Weapon Guard with that parrying sword, Angus is real hard to hit, with the Reflect Mail on top of it to deflect most of the magic. So, yeah, definitely a very tanky team. We'll go to large 119 to start off.
I wonder if that E got chopped off of Chloe because there was a special character of some kind.
I think he probably just typoed and there was just nothing there.
Yeah, that's probably more likely.
Well, believe me, our rule set is just as brain rotty as Nacho's.
It is very, very different over here, yeah.
Although some of our new players from this month said that that's been the most exciting part of it for them, is that things are just so different and create a lot of interesting questions they have to answer in team building. Because, one of the headline hacks of this month is that Brave and Faith have been completely changed.
Yeah, the depth is enough, and there's changes every month to where we see new stuff people every month. It's really cool.
Anyways, Tank Slop recovering from a little bit of Water Force's initial aggression.
Yeah, it looks like the ninja moved up to do some scouting and got whacked. The knight does move in and gets a charm right off the bat on this wizard, though. That could prove fatal for blue.
Yeah, with Water Force clumped up like that, that's going to be really unfortunate for them.
Although I do believe there's some water absorbed on this team, and water is that wizard's thing, so we'll see how that affects it.
Oh, if he's Mono Blizzard, then that charm is mostly just keeping him out of Tank Slop's hair for a bit. Pro shells from Warren wearing off. Same time as the don't move, Paladin will be joining the crowd. Oh boy, he charmed a charmer. That's gross.
Yeah, that could have been a really nasty chain reaction there. 513 overloaded shuriken snipes the chemist in the back.
I suspect that's once again best compatibility. Although the archer makes quick work of a revenge kill.
Archer gets poisoned by the knight, with some respectable damage attached to it.
These are live casting. I have no idea what the results are going to be. The charmed
Was that an
wizard
imitation hit?
lands a confusion.
Confusion, nice.
Yeah, you'll find that they're definitely live streamed because sometimes the commentators are like, well, this is over, and then a comeback happens and proves us wrong.
It's interesting, the chemist was rezzed by Phoenix Down from somebody else, so the chemist himself does not have Phoenix Down.
Yeah, that is
out
interesting.
Here.
The poison from the deadly poison does break the confusion on the archer.
Warp definitely has a knack for finding ways for tanky units to put out consistent damage. This damage split poison knight is pretty cool.
And that wizard does in fact have explosion, so he does get around the water absorb.
Smart from a team building perspective in case the enemies have water absorb.
Although super unfortunate when you get charmed right out of the gate.
Yep, charm has fallen off, but the wizard is deep in enemy territory and gets whacked by the paladin and crystallized? Is that a chaos blade?
That is a chaos blade.
Sure enough.
With the Paladin's Lucky and 70 Brave, it's a 40% crystallized swing, so that's one way to deal with sandbagging. That poor archer just can't help himself.
It's interesting that previous months you would have to invest heavily to get 40% crystal. Now you just have to have 70 Brave, and I'm not sure it's a problem. Seeing more procs is probably a good thing.
Yeah, like, the overall damage in the format went down, so having an increase in ways to move the match to its conclusion keeps us running at a more tenable pace. Because you know how sometimes in the past matches would really drag out. Happens in Battlegrounds too. Sometimes just you get caught in a loop and there's nothing that breaks it until we've run out of time or time goes off.
Sure.
And WarpedEdge is usually one of the culprits when that happens. With his hyper tanky teams.
Yeah, that or me.
Yeah, usually it's when you two run into each other in the bracket. It's like, oh, this is going to be a minute. I mean, you have to give the option for defensively built teams to exist, or else it just becomes a game of rocket tag. And it's just a matter of finding ways to move it to an end within tanky builds that don't take forever. So Chaos Blade is just kind of a perfect special sauce for that situation. And also,
Sure.
It's just hype when it happens.
Yep, looks like that chemist may be immune to it, though. Probably has a Brigandine.
Yeah, that's
Brigandine.
usually the thing that does it.
I, for one, certainly appreciate the ability to build defensive teams. I was a little bit worried the meta was going too much towards a rocket tag kind of meta, but this month definitely shifted it back towards a little bit more defensive. As you said, the damage numbers went down, so...
Poor Archer getting confused about his range. Chaos Blade Paladin shifting over to the Squire. Lucky not chasing around that chemist. Because you know how that'll happen. But also the Bard's getting plus PAs down. Although not going to matter if the Paladin goes down. Lancer can't have Revival because he has Sing. And Knight just used Gill Toss, which is Thief. So there is no Revival. Tank Slop is down to 2 permanently. And with that Archer coming back up closer to the Knight, he might actually start being effective damage again.
This Chemist is labeled support, but he is putting out good damage with his gun.
Oh, Avoid with his Weapon Guard parrying blade getting 50% from the back. Like, sure, the Knight's coming back up with damage splits, but he doesn't have any native healing, so he is just slowly being pecked down.
Does he have always regen? I think he might have a chainmail.
Oh, that wouldn't surprise me, actually, yeah. Could be move HP up.
Yeah, that was move HP up and regen actually on top of it, so he's getting about 100 health every turn off of that.
So yeah, actually he's just going to keep that Archer down. Gets the Paladin back. That's huge. That charm really turns things around, because that's their Chaos Blade back.
Well, that Squire's charmed? Okay.
Yeah, the Chemist does have a gun, but and he does clean it off himself just in time to have Richard and the Paladin head in on him. Give me 1 sec, Omega. I will be right back.
Okay.
Cover me.
For a second I thought that was like a Mind Life Song, but it looks like you just got 2 Life Songs in between anybody's turns there. Life Song putting in quite a bit of work here, actually. This Squire is proving extremely difficult to hit. As intended. He's probably going to tank this Paladin and Knight for quite a while here. We'll see what happens with the Chemist. Chemist tries to shoot down the Paladin. Not quite enough damage there. Squire actually being pushed away from his team now, so the sandbagging with the Archer may come to an end here. Paladin turns his attentions towards the Chemist. The Squire and Knight will be dancing for a little bit here, while the Lancer and Paladin try to take out the Chemist. Of course, Lancer is just interested in singing for now. Crit gunshot does take out the Paladin. Paladin should stay down now. Oh, the Squire got charmed again. So if he can make it all the way over there, he can get some reses off again.
I miss anything interesting?
Well, the Paladin and Lancer kind of focused the Chemist a little bit, and the Knight and Squire just ran into their own corner, but the Squire did just get charmed again. So he may come back and do some rezzing. Paladin is down again to a Chemist crit gunshot.
Ah. Though Battle Song does keep counting up. Though given we're at the 12-minute mark, I'm going to speed things up a little.
Yeah, sounds good.
What just got broken? That was a weapon, right? Did he lose his parrying blade, or did he lose his gun?
Either one will be huge. It looked like the chemist just took a shot, so maybe the parrying blade, or maybe it missed? Unless that text is fixed now, and it only shows up when the break actually happens.
I think I fixed that in June.
I can't remember. I know it was mentioned then.
Yeah, this is what happens when two defensive teams hit each other sometimes.
Yeah, just as we were saying.
But fortunately, I can hyperspeed it because I'm actually physically present. Be right back again.
Battle Song is definitely an interesting way to kind of guarantee a win condition in these long, dragged out matches. But first, you gotta hit that squire. Unless the Lancer has Angel Song, I'm not sure Brown Team has any MP recovery, so the Knight probably can't do any more breaks. Oh, there we go. We saw the Squire go down, so only the Chems remains. Was charmed for a little bit there. Had to use an Ambrosia there, so we're getting close. Saw a whack for like 360 on the chemist, I think. Battle Song's definitely pumping up the damage here. This Knight is landing a ton of charms this match. In no small part due to the length of it, of course, but he has been getting pretty lucky. There we go. Warped takes game one with last-minute tank slop.
Okay, sorry about that.
Warped took game one with last-minute tank slop.
Just in time to start the next song. I always worry a little about, like... So Number Station just shows up here, and literally the first match is a slog. Like, super unfortunate display case for the beginning of things.
I think they were already interested for a while. They just haven't caught a stream yet, so... Hopefully that match isn't enough to scare them away.
I also suspect that the small map is going to be pretty significantly faster.
Sure.
Because, like, they all ended up in different corners of the large map, not interacting. And, well, you know how small maps are. Oh, I've seen it happen plenty, Number Station, believe me.
Yep. Me too.
But yeah, that chemist going down immediately is huge, because the ninja is not in range to be taken out quickly this time, and she's, well, the biggest damage on Tank Slop team.
Sure.
Oh, he has Mjolnir, too. So he's just got all sorts of things. It's not just water. Although him having the Blizzard to heal his teammates is pretty cool.
What I did to my Warning Bot on my team, but it has not been using Warn like this Warning Bot is. Of course, that might have been because he was don't active yesterday, or day one. That's not important here. And we'll get another overloaded shuriken next turn from the ninja.
And with the archer not taking out the ninja, that's going to be pretty ugly. Looks like he's going to shift to Life Song.
Paladin will defy pain, of course. Overloaded.
Eats a bunch of damage from his own yell, but at least he's back in it. And yeah, Ninja's about to do some nasty damage.
Bye-bye, Archer.
Yeah, it looks like
That's a blizzard.
It looks like Tank Slop is gonna run away with this one. You said it got game 1?
Yeah. Oh, there wasn't a blizzard.
Wizard just has access to all his stuff. Preparing for another big shuriken.
Yeah, pretty consistent loop from this ninja here. Yell shuriken, yell shuriken.
Yeah, you're going to have a rough time landing those Chaos Blade shots against that Squire.
He's so hard to hit.
Down goes the Wizard, though.
I wonder if this ninja has concentrate.
And he breaks the parrying blade. The concentrate is on the knight.
Wait, I think he just broke something on the chemist, right?
Oh wait, he broke the gun, not the parrying blade. You're right, you're right. Although I don't think Hellcry Punch is evadable, so... Goodbye. Yeah, Ninja doesn't even try to throw a shuriken at him because he's 100% block from the front and sides.
Interesting.
And 50% from the back.
Yeah, that's so huge.
It doesn't replace anything. I have more generic jobs. I've done a bunch of hacking to make that possible. So we have
paladins.
Yeah, we
got blood mages. Got warlocks.
Yeah, we have all of the base jobs and 5 additional jobs.
The two I'm forgetting.
Paladin, Engineer, Blood Mage, Warlock, and Spellblade.
Right, Engineer and Spellblade, 2 that existed on special characters.
Yeah, I am the primary designer and hacker for this project, as well as the guy who controls the ROM, so I'm the one casting.
That's true as well, Soul.
But yeah, I'm currently working really heavily on the AI, building on top of Doku Rider and Nacho and Zepish's or Orkney's work on it. One of the most noteworthy things I've accomplished is that I managed to make the... So, 2 major things I've done with the AI so far. The first one is that I've made it so that the AI can properly have abilities from non-generic jobs that it doesn't have without just giving it the full skill set. So you can have, like, a Paladin with Warlock secondary, and they both read correctly instead of trying to just give them everything. But the other thing is AI priorities for buffs and debuffs are unit individualized now. So a unit can be more or less likely to do certain things without disrupting the way the rest of his team does things.
Might be able to speed this up while last minute Tank Slop tries to find a way to kill this Squire here.
Yep. But yeah, like, putting a lot of work into the inner workings of the AI. We've cleared up a bunch of space in each unit's battle stats where I'm going to be able to put individualized AI behavior dip switches. So you're going to be able to tell your archer to stay at range and shoot instead of running in. Or you're going to be able to tell your guy with a sword that procs faith to target their low faith units so that they take bigger damage from your spells.
If you're low on health, don't run into the corner. Run to your healer.
Yeah, you could say either run to your healer or try to get in a last shot with self-destruct. Which dip switches do you set? Which ones don't you? So there's going to be just this additional layer of team building where you're telling each member what their job is and how they prioritize, like, revival over killing or not. Like, what is this unit supposed to do?
Look at the perfect positioning of this Squire here. Just right on the edge. Can't take any damage from the front, basically.
Ouch.
Oh, there we go. He took some damage.
The concentrator got in on him.
Is he undead now? No, that's poison, isn't it?
Weaken, I think.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and the best part of that AI dip switch thing is I'm going to bring it to single-player mods and let your encounter design include it. And I can't wait for that. Because, you see, Colosseum, from the start, is just a place for me to do balance testing for my eventual single-player mod. To have a rigorous tournament environment where I figure out what works and what doesn't and bring things up to make everything compelling when we work on our own. So yeah, super excited about that.
It's a very, your design approach is very holistic and it's just taken into consideration so many different things. It's all been good so far and I can't wait to see what comes.
I mean, shoot, I can't wait to see what comes. I don't have a plan. I'm just figuring out as I go along. So, like, even I get to be excited when I have an idea. Like, this Brave and Faith stuff, this wasn't something I'd been cooking. Like, I took a shower a month ago, and I'm like, alright, I really gotta figure this out. And just didn't get out until I had. Alright. I'm going to say Warped wins, because obviously Warped wins. Water Force is stuck in a Warn loop and is never going to do anything else. So it's just a matter of when the 1% eventually hits. So, last minute Tank Slop takes the match 2-0. Water Force is eliminated. And now let's get on to better things.
Hey, I quite enjoyed seeing these tanky teams fight against each other.
Fair. Up next, we have Fig 2, which is never tanky. Excalibur Seems a Little Good versus Croddy's Poison Craft. For Excalibur Seems a Little Good, we have Chi-Chi the Ninja with Draw Out, MP Switch, Attack Up, and Move +2 with a Power Wrist. Callie the Ninja with Excalibur, Sword Magic, Dragon Spirit, Concentrate, and Equip Sword, also with a Power Wrist. Angie the Chemist with Punch Art, Hamitos, Secret Hunt, and Equip Gun, with Sprint Shoes this time. And Ellie the Geomancer with White Magic, Counter Flood, Lucky, and Move +1. On the other side, for Poisoncraft, we have Ipecac the Bomb with Barrier, Defense Up, and Guts. Arsenic the Oracle with White Magic, Dragon Spirit, Equip Shield, and Move HP Up, Wolfsbane the Paladin with Punch Art, Auto Potion, Concentrate, and Sicken. And Lambanog the Archer with basic skill, Arrow Guard, Deadshot, and Sniper. Going to large, 71.
Perseus Bow Archer with 70 Brave has a 50% chance of almost one-shotting anybody, pretty much.
Well, after evasion, anyways.
Yep.
If he's got Concentrate, it's just actually 50%. We have Poisoncraft in green on the right. And we have Excalibur in white on the left. So one of the recent things we did was a monster rework. You see how that bomb is green? Each monster family is now one monster that you can customize with the abilities from its family and pay more JP to get more stats out of it. So monsters get to be team-colored now so we can actually keep track of them.
It's almost like each monster is its own little niche job class of its own. It's really, really cool.
Took a lot of work to get it there, and we're still working on bringing up some of the less popular ones. But anyways, Ipecac starting off with a Douse, double Poison and Sundown.
What will Poisoncraft do to take advantage of the Sundowns? Maybe an Archer shot here?
Sure did.
Goodbye. Survives the lightning stab from the Sword Skiller. That's pretty impressive, actually.
And not even a Guts proc. He's just not even near fatal. Poisoncraft also doing what its name says on the tin and spreading poison around. So a little cure coming out from the Oracle. And a regen up on the Ninja. Also clearing the poison on the other Ninja.
That's big. Archer uses a turn to yell for now. Wonder if that momentum's going to hurt him. Another big Douse here gets poisons and sundowns for 3 units. All of Excalibur is poisoned now. Of course, they do have the regen, but here comes a Shine to hit the 2 sundowns in front and a double kill on both the ninjas. Excalibur's going to have to do some rezzing to get those back up, so big hit to their action economy, but the Geomancer goes down to the Archer.
So for the new players, Sundown is a new status effect in Colosseum that makes the next hit you take deal 50% additional damage, then the status effect falls off. MrGudenheim, the answer to that is I kind of half-assed monsters this month, and because I was running out of time, and I never got around to fixing that one. I got as much done as I could with the time limit I was under.
Is Terror one that reduces Brave or something like that? So it doesn't make sense being as expensive now.
Uh-oh, Secret Hunt. Down goes the bomb.
These Excalibur units are pretty healthy over here as well, so there's a chance they can bring this back. Probably going to need to bring up one of these ninjas.
But with their source of Sundown gone, a lot of their damage has gotten reduced.
Yeah, and Archer didn't get a chance to take a shot last turn, so the Chemist does get up and get a Phoenix down on the Ninja.
Yep, that's where we are, Simon. Oracle kind of just staying back out of there. But the Chemist
Archer
going
shot
down is huge.
Yep. I assume this Geomancer does have life or full life. No, Cheery onto 2 units from Poisoncraft
and
right
MP
now.
switches herself. Double kill. That's huge. Just like you said, they're able to mount a comeback. Yeah, that Oracle
Or-
needs to get in to cast Life or Full Life.
Yeah, that Oracle's going, oh no. Yep, here we go. The Life on the Chemist. With this, I think Excalibur is just going to close it out here.
Yeah, what a turnaround from Excalibur there. Poisoncraft looked like it was way ahead. Yeah, between the Ambrosia and the Life, it is almost a certainty Excalibur has pulled off the comeback. And with that being an MP drain weapon, that Oracle just doesn't have any way to damage back and is out of position for being able to revive. So it is only a matter of time. And it's not going to be a lot of time.
The Chemist is done healing people up, so she's going to start taking shots as well. Another round from the Ninja and Chemist here should finish it off.
Yeah, and Asuna for a preemptive sturdy instead of cure, definitely not what you want to see as Poisoncraft. That 130
Goodbye.
is enough. Secret Hunt, goodbye. Not a sign of anyone on Poisoncraft left on the battlefield. Small 58 coming up next.
That was Fig taking game 1 with Excalibur.
And that's another note, Numba Station. Secret Hunt here works on everyone. If it's a basic attack and it kills them, they go. The patch I wrote to make that the case I called the most dangerous game. So one of the fun things about the Colosseum is that I release all of the resources every month when the tournament ends. You can build your own copy of the ROM if you want to run events or you want to play test it on your own system. But also all of my dev notes and my full assembly notepad, every hack that I use is publicly available by anybody.
These douses are extremely consistent from this bomb. Hits another double poison sundown here. Paladin going after the other side of the board, hitting poison on both of them with a big shine.
It's a
He
huge
gets
counter
counterflooded.
flood.
Yeah, he got taken out by that. The Cherry just for the bomb. Probably going to get the kill, but doesn't get the kill actually. Maybe a guts proc there.
I am working on tuning up the ones that aren't generally applicable so that I can include them in the Orgasm base suite so that anyone can use them out of the box.
The what now?
So the tool we use to insert assembly patches is called Orgasm. ASM. And there's a suite of XMLs included with it that's work from all of our hackers in the community and all the work they've put together. Yeah. So I'm tuning mine up so that I can include it and anyone can have access to my stuff.
So cool. I feel like modding communities across retro games have gotten so crazy in the last few years. I love to see it. The things that people are doing with this game is incredible.
Just barely survives that poison.
Yeah.
Ouch, good lord.
Only one unit left on Poisoncraft.
Yep, Fig
Put up
2
a hell of a
has
fight.
definitely done a lot better on this small map. And that regen on that Geomancer just really paying dividends against Poisoncraft's Douse.
Yeah. Honestly, I think with just a few tweaks, this Poisoncraft team could do very well next time if
Yeah, it had
decides to bring it out again.
Yeah, it had a reasonable concept. There were just a few rough edges it needed to buff out, but conceptually it was sound. But alas, it is back to the drawing board for them as Poisoncraft is eliminated and Excalibur takes the match 2-0. Up next, we have Ajorably 1 versus Paddy. Standard D&D Party versus Mustelids. Alrighty, for Standard D&D Party, we have Party Face the Summoner with Item, HP Restore, Magic Attack Up, and Guts. Murder Hobo the Squire with Precision, Hamido, 2 Swords, and Move +2. Animal Companion the Chocobo with HP Restore and Fly. And War Criminal the Oracle with Ritual Magic, Regenerator, Equip Armor, and Maintenance. On the other side, for Mustelids, we have Weasel the Oracle with Item, Dragon Spirit, Abandon, and Guts. Otter the Squire with Battle Skill, Hamido, Equip Armor, and Move HP Up. Wolverine the Spellblade with Snipe, Counterflood, Lionheart, and Move +1. And Badger the Archer with Punch Art, CT Save, Secret Hunt, and Sniper to go along with that Cupid bow. And of course, Mustelids, all cursed rings except for Weasel with the Vanish Mantle and Abandon. So the plan for Mustelids is let them die, they'll come back as Weasel dodges her way to the future. We have Mustelids in black on the right, and Standard D&D Party in some other color on the left. We'll see it in a second.
I think it's brown, because I thought the Mustelids had brown as their basic palette.
Probably the case. Yep, that is brown. Team 1, of course, getting their primary color no matter what, so Mustelids are on their secondary black.
Like Mustelids got some nice pro shells out. Start. Here comes the first bit of offense. Crush Punch for 90 damage. Like got the dead proc.
And 90 damage doesn't matter when you just make them dead. Stunning Strike breaks the cast out of the Summoner.
Not an ability you see very often. Very cool to see it effective. Chocoball hits pretty hard on that charging Oracle.
I believe I upgraded Stunning Strike to plus 25 CT for the user, so it's even better.
Oh wow, I did not see that. That's really cool, actually.
And we get a Rising Tide out of the Squire's Axe. We are on the third match, Kajata. Ajorably 1 versus Paddy. Crush Punch, once again a dead... Well, actually, that was probably just enough damage. That Summoner took a punch.
Mustel is just chewing through this enemy team here.
Nice Choco Cure on the Undead. That Chocobo is actually super dangerous to Mustelids because 3 of their members have cursed rings. And it looks like the Mustelid Spellblade has run out of MP.
Yeah, I was going to say, Chocobos aren't immune to dead, I don't think.
They're not. Yeah. Water Force versus Last Minute Tank Slop took a while, Kajata. Another Choco Cure, and down he goes. I suspect the Chocobo's going to have a real hard time dealing with Weasel, though.
He's going to give it a shot. Oh, no, he went after the other one.
Yep.
What can this Oracle do, though? Only 48 damage. This Chocobo could solo the rest of the Mustelids here.
Choco ball from behind. The Abandon not helping out much there. Because the Vanish Mantle is for magic. And she's relying on her character evade for physical.
So only 20% from behind, I believe.
Well, not even 20% magic. Vanish Mantle's a magic evade.
Oh, right.
She does manage to get a crystal, but this Chocobo is just actually tearing apart the Mustelids. They need that axe hit. They need a crit from that axe is what they need.
Yeah, I mean, this Chocobo can just heal himself up, I believe, between turns and still get out some damage.
Speaking of huge
got the
crits,
crit.
and the proc on top of it.
And he double turns the Chocobo?
Game 1 goes to Mustelids.
What a crazy finish.
Double crit is... That's wild. Does he have Deadshot, actually?
No, he didn't crit one time. We said he needed the crit. But he's got High Brave, I assume, right? Which increases crit chance?
On monsters only.
Oh. So either super lucky or that's also applied to human units somehow?
No, it's definitely not. I tested.
Okay.
Otter is 11 speed, and Chocobo is 10. So yeah, he has 1 speed on him.
I was surprised by it, but yeah, just barely enough speed to get that double turn right then and there.
Oh, that's a big hit. That looks like either a Zodiac or a Leviathan. And she has Perm Innocent, doesn't she?
Did not catch it. Double Choco Cure onto 2 of the undead Mustelids there. What weapon is that?
That's a Zodiac. Well, it was Piercing Strike. That's just the Piercing Strike animation.
Oh, right. So maybe not Permanent Innocent on this summoner since she chose Zodiac, but takes out one of the Mustelids.
No, it's the Oracle on the other side that's Perm Innocent.
Oh, I got you.
I knew somebody had it. Chocobo's getting taken down early this time.
Yeah, Zodiac still ignores Faith, right? That didn't change with this month?
No, Zodiac's always included Faith. It ignores compatibility because it's always good compat.
Right. Keep getting that mixed up in my head.
Another Piercing Strike. Goodbye, Shell Protect. Blind Rage, does it land? No.
They have needed it to land to survive this. Oh, never mind. Only 91 damage.
So Innocent wore off. That's only start Innocent.
Okay, Summoner should be able to take her out next time then.
Yeah, because Piercing Strike removes Protect and Shell before the attack. It was a nightmare coding it to do that, by the way. But I was annoyed
were-
that, like, Piercing Strike was just worse than not.
Oracle probably going to take significantly more damage this time from the Zodiac.
Oh, there it goes.
Go from 91 to... about double.
Yeah, going from, what faith does she have?
I guess 30.
Ooh, that was a slasher! Yeah, so going from 0 to 30 is an extra 30% damage. So the way it works here is if you're doing damaging or... go back down. If you're doing damaging or debuffing, you want your faith at 30, and if you're doing buffing or healing, you want your faith at 70. It's 100 minus the difference between the number you're supposed to be at. So if you're casting a damaging or debuffing spell from 70 faith, you're losing 40% of your effectiveness. And if you're casting it at somebody at 30 faith, you're losing another 40% of your effectiveness, because having faith makes it easier to land things on you. So it ends up ranging from 20 to 100% just based on that. So your mage that's spamming your damage spells has, yes, compatibility still counts. Your mage casting your damage spells is going to be really hard to revive and cure. Or give haste, for that matter. Haste is pretty important.
Okay, one of the undead mustelids has returned. And
Two of
another. Are they immune crystal?
Probably. Petrify coming in. No dice again. But the Hamido is back on track. Yep.
Yes, it is.
Misses
Oh, man.
the second slasher for the kill. Weasel running pretty low. Does have the ambrosia for herself, but that chocobo's just going to keep at her. That squire basically single-handedly keeping the three mustelids down in the corner.
Yeah, very impressive. Look at him go.
There's a Dispel Magic. There goes the re-raise. Squire
My
coming
work
in to
is
help
done
out.
here.
That squire's coming up to help out. That oracle is not long for this world. Drain life 42%. Got it. She survives with guts and ambrosias herself back. So now the question is, does that squire get to her before the stand-up in the corner? Looks like the answer is yes. Down she goes. And a crystal to punctuate it. Mustelids take, or excuse me, standard D&D party takes it. We're going to game 3. We have an Inspire out of the Squire. Gets, only 2 of his teammates. And an opening Zodiac.
Bellblade may have even moved into it, but he does give Pro Shell to his entire party.
Definitely worth it if that's the case. Stunning Strike misses the 96%. Double 122s. So they're all low faith anyways. That was an interesting display bug, but Squire's moving in, and you know what that means.
What is he doing? A time strike?
Counterflood getting slow. It's probably Piercing Strike.
Oh, Piercing Strike does have a CT, huh?
And he survives the dead proc. Or avoids it, anyways. There is the Piercing Strike as forecasted.
The Squire is very impressive.
Yeah, he is definitely earning his pay.
He doesn't do a ton of damage, but he has been tanking through Hamido like crazy. Their Zodiac brings the Archer into critical now. Wolverine notably in critical in the corner. Probably just going to stay there. Nice, the Archer does get a secret hunt bow shot though before retreating. The mustelid Archer is now just sitting in the corner, not contributing. So it's just this one undead Squire. No, the Oracle is on her side as well. Oracle does not get the Pro Shell stripped. But it just falls off anyway. I don't know if we've actually seen one of these demi-procs do damage.
No, he definitely killed with one last map. God, that Squire is just killing it. Putting the Archer out of her misery.
He only does like 140 damage, but he just cannot be hit.
Weasel the Oracle coming in instead of grabbing that crystal. Whoops.
Interesting choice.
He does take that hit, though. She does have the Ambrosia for herself, so she is buying time for that Archer to stand back up. And if he manages to land that axe hit overloaded, that's going to be huge damage.
Yep, looks like he's a little bit out of range now, so it take a couple of turns to get there unless the Squire ends up retreating.
Looks like he's going for the Oracle, actually.
Well, if we've seen this Demi do damage, I feel like we've only seen it once.
It was, in fact,
Keeps
only
on getting
once.
dodged.
And it was for the kill, too, so it was super exciting.
Nice.
The tide continues to rise. Looks like we have a pair of one-on-ones going on here.
Yeah.
One of these days he'll land a slasher.
Yeah, and the items are going to run out as well. Like, this Ambrosia might have been her last.
Yeah, another thing we have, you only bring 8 items into combat with you. They're pretty good planners, so the 8 items they use happen to be the 8 that they brought. Uh-oh. Now they're ganging up, and Weasel is going to take a minute to get caught up.
Well, this Brown Oracle doesn't have a way to heal herself, though. She's got a little bit of regen, but she's going to go down right here, probably.
Yep. So the murder hobo once again. Oh, they both have Hamido.
Come on. Oh, no.
Was so close. Blind Rage.
Well, that Blind Rage is pretty huge. Just need this Squire to get back over here and do some damage.
Yeah, he just needs to Hamido into the axe. Hey!
Hey, there we go. Still got some items in your pocket.
Ouch. Lands the Temporal Strike, 216. Haste is taken off. She gets it back, but that's another Temporal Strike waiting to happen.
Yep. She didn't heal herself, so she's out of items.
She goes down, does have the re-raise, but
This guy might win it being berserk and confused.
he's racing against Otter's Hamido, because when Otter Hamido's him, well, then they'll start attacking back.
True. They'll finally break the confuse.
Uh-oh. Oracle down.
Yeah, the fact that they're not hitting the
There it
confusion
is.
There it is. And
And
off
there
with an
it
axe to the
goes.
back.
The Blind Rage did not end up hurting him. Mustowoods takes the match 2-1. Alright, up next, Sardek 2 versus Cup, Olympiad versus Burger King. For Olympiad, we have Usain the Warlock with his bolt-action rifle, Time Magic, Absorb Used MP, Magic Attack Up, and Sicken. Gaga the Bard with Item Regenerator, Defense Up, and Move +1. Mondo the Blood Mage with Item, Hamido, 2 Hands, and Magic Defend Up. And Filippo the Spellblade with Basic Skill, Auto Potion, Attack Up, and Move +2. On the other side, for Burger King, we have Doug Dimmadome the Thief with Precision, Sunken State, Abandon, and Move +2. Hurt with Heal the Priest, Planar Magic, Counter Magic, Short Charge, and Float. Planar Magic, I'm guessing, for Zombie 2. Wizard with a gun, and White Magic Hamido, Magic Attack Up, and of course, Equip Gun. And Throckmorton the Samurai with Basic Skill, MP Switch, Attack Up, and Move +1. Going to large 85.
Back to the Mandalia Plain.
Burger King in brown and Olympiad in gold. Or, yellow. Whatever. Warlock misses himself because he doesn't have the good compatibility bonus, so loses a little bit of hit rate against himself, not being at 70 hate or faith. 100% for the rest of the team thanks to the good compatibility.
Person Pro Shell for Burger King as well. And Barrier does miss, though.
Doug Dimmadome with a Curse Strike. Poison Discord Sundown on the Spellblade. Bard beginning his songs. That was a huge 420 that Doug Dimmadome managed to dodge. Didn't dodge that one, though.
Whoa! 900 damage is insane.
I think that was an overload plus a good compatibility plus, yep, that is good compat. Leo on Ares. So good compat plus overload plus, the elemental strengthen. Good Masamune there. And a full M barrier on the wizard.
If only the thief had Sundown, we could have seen a legitimate 999.
Warlock being topped off. Wizard with a gun moving in and manages to miss the 93.
Burger King can't get any momentum here. Wizard brought down in a critical by a crush punch as well. Priest is trying some kind of offense against Spellblade over there. We get the zombie too, just as predicted.
Yep, he's undead now. Now she can kill him with her revivals. Shall re-raise protect. Corruption takes the wizard out. Poison and Sundown knocked off, but still discorded and undead.
Here's a cheery for the undead Spellblade. MP switches it and gets the kill.
Samurai fails to pick up the M barrier, but she still has Haste Pro Shell, so not a huge miss.
Blood Mage finally managed to land an attack for quite a bit, followed by the Warlock Gunner bringing the Samurai into critical. She does retreat directly to her healer, though. She whacks her for 168 healing. Love to see that.
Looks like we have the full Vigilant suite on the Warlock and the Blood Mage. Haste 2 coming behind.
King's going to need to find some offense here. Try to get another kill. Samurai does have Cheery. She keeps on getting put into critical. Now she's going to be consumed. Bard has switched to Encouraging Song. Goes in for the kill, but misses.
Consume won't, though. Game 1 goes to Olympiad. Heading to Riovane's castle.
Starts up the songs once again. Wizard can't find an avenue for some damage. Samurai does get in there for just a 390 sword whack. Pretty impressive. Brings a Spellblade into critical, but he runs over and defies pain.
Does break his overload, though, so that is a tempo cost. And he just goes down to a gun besides.
One unit down on both sides now.
That 390 would have been lethal. Priest has the dodge, though. Resuscitate brings him back.
The Bard goes down now to the Wizard. 720 Crush Punch. That Spellblade is just putting out the damage. It's the kill onto the Samurai over there.
With neither side having reliable pro shell, the damages are getting pretty extreme.
Both teams get a res. Is 4v3 in Olympiad's favor? Yeah, that Warlock is on your team.
Was a big Kiku, but not quite enough to take down the Spellblade. Haste coming out from the Warlock. Now they're fully hasted, as opposed to only one hasted on Burger King. So the speed difference is going to show.
The speed difference gets the kill onto the samurai before she can get healed by the white mage, but the wizard does get a life off. But the warlock shoots her down from the high ground. It's much more respectable damage. 320 on the wizard brings him into critical, but he gets whacked by the priest for 168. Only by a 504 full strike from the blood mage, taking her out. Only the priest remains.
Yeah, we are
Scratch
clearly
that.
on the same zodiac triangle, so he gets the guts proc from his caster passive. Finally, it happens, so we know for sure that it works. Yeah, doesn't have guts equipped. He has equipped gun. Finally. I've seen that fail so many times. I'm like, I know it works. I've followed it in the debugger. I know it. But it just kept never happening. God, I feel so vindicated. The enemies are the customers. Never a more true statement spoken. I've worked retail. I know what it's like. And they're just having the hardest time taking out that priest.
Yeah. She is out of mana, though. Wizard does get a nice gunshot on the bard. There we go. Wizard goes down to a crush punch. Once again, it's just the priest. She has no mana, and she goes down.
Down goes Burger King. Olympiad moves on 2-0. Alright, so at least that team didn't get immediately O2'd. My other one probably will. Up next, we have Ajorably 2 versus Soul, also 2. Haunts of Lionel versus Prox. For Haunts, we have Dead Meg the Thief, double Tonberry Knife. Basic skill, CT save, 2 swords, and move +2. Sickly Nicky the Squire with Throw, Dragon Spirit, Concentrate, and Sicken. Master Blaster the Wizard with Curse, Auto Potion, half of MP, and Teleport. And Finisher Minish the Mediator with Item, Throw Item, Catch, and Deadshot. On the other side, for Prox, we have Bloody Lancer with Ritual Magic, Counter, Attack Up, and Move +1. Bravery the Squire with Item, Throw Item, Regenerator, and Weapon Guard. And of course, that title acts for its Rising Tide. Stevie the Ninja with Battle Skill, Auto Potion, 2 swords, and Magic Defend Up. And Mancy the Geomancer with Talk Skill, Counter Flood, Magic Attack Up, and Piety. Going to large 100. Opening Inspire from Prox. Haunts of Lionel in yellow on the right. You can host one, Cup. Maybe like put together an after-school club. Pep Talk comes out, and we have Haste Pro Shell for 3/4 of the Haunts of of the Prox.
Answer's like, hey, what about me? You get nothing.
Goodbye.
This ninja gets a double target from the thief, though, for not a lot of damage, but does get the kill.
Be right back.
Long range shuriken with Sicken attached, I believe. Gets the Lancer for 234 and a poison. White Ninja is brought back by Phoenix down. Wizard is going to put an end to that with a Flame Lance. A little bit of overkill there, buddy, but the Wizard or the Ninja does go down again. He gets some damage onto the Geomancer, but is retaliated against a Counter Flood, followed by a regular Geomancy, and the Thief goes down. Lancer takes another shuriken. Is now critical and poisoned. And just walks another couple spaces and drops. Squire gets the kill onto the invading thief with an axe. Now the white squire goes down. Only the Geomancer remains. Flame Lance is guarded. But the Haunts of Lionel are going to close in on this Geomancer here. And 234 Shuriken will do quite a bit. And the Mediator get the kill with the gun. Nope, he's going to go for the Phoenix down. And poison will probably kill this Geomancer anyway. And just like that, Ajorably takes game one with the Haunts of Lionel.
Game one goes to Haunts of Lionel. Which Omega probably said.
There's an echo in here.
Right? Going to Bethla Garrison next.
I suspect the small map might be a little bit better for you here, Soul. Let's see. Ninja gets a full team Inspire, so Prox is fully hasted.
And Regenerator breaks the Sicken right out of the gate.
Oh wow, nice crit gunshot from the Mediator. Does take out the Squire though.
Nice proc, speaking of procs.
Yep, and it was enough to take out the Wizard. 3v3 right off the bat here. One team fully hasted though, the other team just going for damage, so the speed might make the difference here for procs.
Speaking of...
Oh yeah, they have Invitation as well.
That Lancer just killing it with those double strikes.
Ninja gets a double turn, moves up on the Ninja, and gets a Coven proc, I believe that is.
That is. Squeezes a Defy Pain out of the Thief, but takes him low enough that the next two hits should still kill.
And once again, proc still has a bunch of speed here. Zoom from the Lancer is pretty cool. Takes out the Wizard and gives himself a full heal.
One of my favorite Blood Mage abilities.
Yeah, I do. I love it.
No dead proc out of the Thief once more. That Wizard is not long for this world. Ninja going for the Mediator, though. I guess to get the 2 shots at the Coven procs.
I wonder if the AI considers the procs like that, does it?
It does.
Interesting.
Carve Model ends of Fatigue. And
Look like we'll be going to a game 3 here.
yeah, Haunts are way on the back foot.
This is going to be a good Geomancy. Not enough for the kill.
But it does put them into range to be killed. Good call on the target there, making sure that it doesn't miss. Counter Flood for the kill. And the Lancer going in. No proc, though. The proc would have been lethal. That proc was lethal, though. And she double turns into the crystal. And with her having dead proc on her weapon, she is really dangerous to that Lancer.
Another crystal to pick up. Gets behind. Gets the double chance at the dead proc and gets it. We are not going to game 3.
Haunts of
Ajorably
Lionel.
takes game 2. Haunts of Lionel.
And Prox is eliminated.
Classic caster. Hey, this looks like it's over, but something else happened.
Yep.
How exciting.
Up next, we have Paffey versus Void. Nakama versus Red Hot Chimichangas. For Nakama, we have Straw Hat the Monk with basic skill, Dragon Spirit, Equip Armor, and Guts. Soga King the Archer with basic skill, Arrow Guard, Concentrate, and Sniper. Devil Child the Blood Mage with Time Magic, Barrier, Equip Shield, and Move +2. And Soul King the Squire with Sing, Damage Split, Weapon Guard, and Move HP up. On the other side, for Red Hot Chimichangas, we have Bellamy the Dragon, Dragon Spirit, Move HP up, Onyx the Hydro with Counter and Lucky, Azariah the Bomb with Critical Quick, Defense up, and Guts, and Lennon the Bomb with the same. Going to large, 95. Red Hot Chimichangas having their red color stolen by Nakama. So they are unfortunately burned black.
Has the black palette been redone? Those dragons look pretty damn cool.
We have the opening pro shell. Pair of undead bombs.
They are very dark.
Well, yeah, they have the oil effect.
Mm.
Opening Earth Slash.
Fatigue's not going to matter, I don't think.
It is not. But that is. Perseus Bow gets its proc. There's a last song coming out. Manages
got one.
quick. Another Earth Slash? Yup. Just putting out good distributed damage. Rug Bonk gets the re-raise. Fire Breath does 336.
Blood mages can use carpets naturally?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Well, they are pretty new, so.
Yep. Still learning things every day with this.
Strix Feather breaks the re-raise, and another Dragon Spirit to bring it back. Those Strixes are going to keep coming. Spinfist critical quicks the bomb. Does he have the explode in his range? Nope, he goes Flame Spin instead.
Oh wow, vertical tolerance not very forgiving there. Didn't even hit the squire with that.
Water Breath this time doesn't land. And there's again the Strix Feather Once again, re-upping to prepare the next.
It's probably better for the dragon that way, because if that archer just does a basic attack, he could get the proc for most of his health, so...
Yeah, hard to tell, really, which of the ways is better for the dragon. Fatigue's wearing off. Not that they cared about him in the first place.
For another water breath. This one does hit. It's a weaken on the monk. That should help the Mon team.
Another Strix. Yeah, this archer being caught in the Strix Feather loop instead of being able to take out these bombs, definitely working in Chimichanga's favor. Although the dragon is super low now, the next Strix Feather won't finish him off, but the one following will. Archer chooses to re-up regen instead of going for the attack.
Yeah, but this dragon, he's got to like try to find a way up there to the archer.
The Chimichangas are just tearing these two up in the corner. And Squire's just not accomplishing anything. Oh, that was not a Strix Feather. He's going for the procs now.
Dragon finally in range.
Unevadable Thunder Breath.
He's got enough health to survive another shot from the archer, so may actually get the kill next turn. Archer can't get to the crystal. Goes after one of the bombs. This is perfect for the dragon here. Looks like the archer had some regen and he dodges the fire breath, so Archer should be able to get the crystal next turn. But he'll probably be attacking the bombs again now that they're in range. Oh, maybe not. Actually going to go after the dragon.
Yeah, I'm looking at this Squire, seeing what his thing is. Oh, he has Last Song, so he's supposed to be barding, but he just decided he didn't feel like it. Just not
That's
feeling
right.
it today.
Dragon retreats. Archer probably going to go for the kill on that dragon on his turn.
Squire is down. It is just the archer. Fails to land the kill. Oh, the singing has begun again. Does he have the Strix? No.
I don't know if it had re-raise on it, though.
Oh, had it fallen off? Did he come back up?
They did.
Ah.
He's just retreating and regenning. Or move HP up, rather.
So it's a matter of the archer breaking in on the bombs. And he's coming.
Oh, Lord, he coming.
And we know what happens when he procs.
Is the damage from the Perseus Bro proc reduced by Shell?
No.
I didn't think so. It's
is,
just
though.
Okay, but it's just a straight up 85% of their health every time.
Mm-hmm. Max health, to be clear.
Yeah.
It is reduced by guts, though.
Okay, Squire goes down. It's just the archer versus the bombs. Gonna need some procs before they close in on him. There's one of them.
And now he has 3 turns to get one on the other before the original has a chance to stand up. Wastes one of them. Doesn't land the second. Is under attack. Does get the third. Barely holds it together. Wouldn't have mattered anyways. He crystallized. Game 1 goes to Nakama. Perseus Bow really saved him there.
Yep.
Excellent start imbue, giving haste pro shell to the whole squad.
Of course, the all-mon team, this one anyway, has no way to give any pro shell or haste. A big power multiplier for Nakama here.
And we do have a last song effectively being used this time. One Dark Whisper hits, but no procs. But they weren't needed. That flame attack ruins that Blood Mage. Weakened Earth Slash, not doing a ton of damage. The Weakened healed off, though. They will, Simon. Unless they get a kill with it, or they have a status effect that doesn't break it to apply. Archer failing to bring the procs out this time.
And now that there's a re-raise on the dragon, he might get stuck in that Strix Feather loop again, which I think is a net negative.
Yeah, I'd say so. And Squire has once again decided to stop singing.
Yeah, last song is way better than your 50 damage dagger swings, buddy. Get back up on stage. Here we see the Strix Feather loop begin. It does take 2 of these bombs to take out this Squire, though.
Unfortunately, they are both there to do just that. That's a big hit from that monk, though.
Does it bring the dragon into Strix Feather kill range?
Well, with the weaken, 106, so no, not yet.
Oh, the archer's weakened.
So is the monk.
Weaken is a really neat status effect, Corey. I need to find a way to work that into my tanky teams.
Yeah, basically I decided that the fact that the game had like 7 different "this unit isn't in the fight anymore" status effects was kind of boring, so I replaced them all with things that I thought would be more interesting.
And they are more interesting. What, Fig, you don't want my matches to last any longer? Listen, I got a limit test for Sardek so he knows what levers to pull to bring it back in, okay? Me and Warped are doing God's work.
So how many new status effects do we have? We have Overload, Sundown, Weaken, Discord. I feel like there's more.
We open the DC here.
Fatigue.
Fatigue, yep. Might be the only other one though. Sundown, Weaken, Fatigue, Discord. That's all of them, I think.
Plus the 5 Warlock hyper status.
Yeah, Sundown, yeah. Yeah, the upgrades are cool too. Not something I've experimented with, but some of the Warlocks in this tournament have been inspiring in that regard.
Fire Breath, a huge hit, but the damage split puts the dragon in Strix Feather range. Monk just eating hits. Both just let the monk come down to deal with it.
Goes down, and it looks like the Squire doesn't have a way to res him, so once again it's going to come down to these Archer procs. Archer's sharding a piercing strike. Again, I think that's a net negative. You got to fish for these procs, buddy.
Yeah, they didn't even have Pro Shell. What's he doing?
Do they not have... The bombs might have barrier, right?
Well, he didn't have Pro Shell that time because he had gotten hit last time.
Yeah, you're right. He is actually using it without them having it.
Squire goes down, does come back up.
And he decides to start singing now, of all times. Yeah, that's interesting, Fig, because Sardek did say that they consider the procs.
They do definitely see procs. Because during AI procedure, any roll is succeeded.
They consider reactions as well. Is he using it because there's a chance that barrier might go off or something?
They
That'd be
do
really
not
weird.
see reactions.
Okay, yeah.
I know the exact place in the AI code to change to make them see reactions. I mean, it'd still be pretty good because they would never attack into it.
Archer's taking damage now. You got to get those procs, buddy.
He went for it last time, but he is not doing it this time.
Very strange. The Chimichangas might bring this to a game 3 if he doesn't start.
So yeah, Fig, like, if there was an AI switch to make them consider reactions versus one to not, would you check it?
I think there could be cases where you want a unit to see reactions for some reason, but like Fig said, if all of them did, I think it would be a really bummer, really bad viewing experience.
Yeah, I mean, I don't expect to ever enable it, but I was curious if Fig was like, it's bad TV or it's just bad to do.
Yeah, I think there's tactical reasons to make them see reactions in some cases, but it probably would be bad TV for sure. I missed the archer going down. Are we down to just the squire now? Yes, we are. Here we go. The Chimichangas take game 2. We're going to game 3 on medium 33.
At least we get my favorite map out of this. And hey, one of our esteemed map makers is watching the stream. So I don't know if you know the story behind this Colosseum, Corey, but all of those banners hanging on the left side are designed by people who have contributed to the mod. They are all banners of people that have done something and left their mark on this ROM. Be they map makers or the team builder or sprite artists, all of them thanked with a banner in this room.
Oh my, huge triple flame to start off the match here. The Squire does have re-raise. That's a double kill.
And of course, the Phoenix on a hammer is my personal emblem in the center.
There's a proc from the Archer right off the bat as well, taking out the Hydra. Squire retreats to the back. I believe he started singing as well. Again, the monk is weakened, so his one roll will be diminished, but he gets a 3-person spin fist there, so still pretty respectable damage.
Half of it already wiped away, though. And there goes the rest of it.
Yep. Chimichangas definitely benefit from being clumped up like this. Usually the dragon, we've seen him kind of wander away from the bombs here, but he's getting a little bit of support from those flame spins as well.
Double quick's pretty nice, though.
And we get a proc. Nope, we're getting a Strix Feather.
So, fun fact, in vanilla, if a hit would strip re-raise, it kills them before it strips the re-raise, and they just stand back up. It took me, like, 3 different attempts to finally get that right without bugs. So now, re-raise is stripped appropriately even if the hit kills.
And That's such a weird interaction for vanilla. Was there no way to strip re-raise in vanilla? Oh, another double quick there. Monk decides to yell. He's now hasted and overloaded. Okay, I was going to say he should need some kind of HP regen to want to kill himself with overload there, so good to see him get out of critical there. Monk Spin Fist brings the dragon into critical as well.
And he's away from the action just in time for some quicks to be put out. But not the one you needed.
Squire once again bored with singing, goes for the 50 damage whack onto one of the bombs. Big flame attack from the bomb takes out the monk before the dragon goes down, so now he will be able to move HP up himself back into the fight here. This is looking pretty good for the chimichangas, but will the archer go for procs? It looks like he's doing another piercing strike, so probably not.
Yeah, chimichangas are probably going to pull this out if the archer doesn't get cooperating real fast. Squire is doing his level best to buy time, though.
Oh lord, he coming. Dragon is moving back into range.
Oh, he's going for it now. Yeah, player characters didn't have access to a Dispel in vanilla.
Yeah, it's just such a weird interaction to kill the unit and have it stand back up that I was like, did it even ever happen? Or was it just happened to be coded that way and it just never happened in the actual vanilla game?
Yeah, Dispel doesn't do damage, so there was no cancel re-raise on a damaging ability. So that's brand new, which is why there was no exception for it, presumably. Because that would be real bad design.
Dragon is chasing down the archer here. And gets the kill. Once again, we're only down to the Squire. He is not going to be able to get any kills with his 50 damage whacks.
He does have Wish, but he is more than 9 spaces away from the archer, so he won't even consider him as an option. That's one thing I learned looking into the AI. If something is more than 9 spaces away, it doesn't exist.
Oh, that's interesting.
Squire goes down, and the Red Hot Chimichangas take the match 2-1. Nakama is gone. Alright, time for my completely broken team to get absolutely murdered out of this event. Sardek 1 versus Zotis 1. Test Case 1 versus Riovane's Roof. For Test Case 1, we have Haven the Priest with Elemental, Dragon Spirit, half of MP, and Guts. Ent the Woodman with Damage Split and Magic Defend Up. Will the Samurai with basic skill, Meepo and Slash, attack up and move +2. And Robin the Archer with the unfortunate potion in his item list with Arrow Guard, Concentrate, and Magic Defend up. On the other side, for Riovane's Roof, we have Nilrim the Wizard with basic skill, Magic Attack up, and Maintenance. Celia the Dancer with Draw Out, Catch, 2 Swords, and Equip Katana. Malak the Blood Mage with Punch Art, Regenerator, Weapon Guard, and Move HP up. And Matrid the Warlock with Item, Absorb Used MP, Defense up, and Long Status. Going to large, 29. Long Status, of course, stolen from Battlegrounds. Thanks, Nacho. Wizard yells for himself. Samurai with an opening haste for 3. And Woodman up front with a Blessing of Nature. Pro Shell on 2. So kind of like the library in Orbone.
Oh yeah, that could be really cool. Could give us another good large map.
We are always in need of more large maps, because we have like 50 small maps and 30 large maps. Nice assist on the Black Mage with Blood Ritual. Pro Shells himself. Parasturdes answering the 2 debuffs granted. Perseus Bow hits, procs, but does not land the hit.
Sturdy will be helpful against this Dancer as well. Wizard once again overloads. A lot of like clumped up casting here. This is like a very short range fight.
Recoil from the Warlock gives don't move to the Archer. Chiri takes her down.
The clumping has a big effect. Chiri for 3 there.
Sturdies wear off. Sturdy being, of course, why he didn't take a debuff from the Warlock. Link should go through. I don't think I have anything blocking him. Dancer goes down from long range. Got that open in a window to look at after stream now.
Samurai finds another Chiri getting the kill onto the Wizard back here.
Drain life 157, not quite enough. Almost there. And Pro Shell's wearing off.
Samurai's in a tricky spot though. He does have a re-raise to help himself tank a couple hits here though. That'll allow this Archer to get some free damage in, I think. Also has regen to bring himself out of critical. So if that Blood Mage had Consume, he can no longer hit it, but does the Drain Life get the kill? It does.
Priest waits for the Fatigue to fall off to come up for a revive. Oh, right. Also, there was the re-raise. Blood Mage trapped in the corner and being converged upon.
Yeah, being stared down by the entire crew. All standing shoulder to shoulder. Very
Priests-
intimidating.
Priest starts in Asuna entirely to dodge the damage of the Drain Life. God, how is the AI so smart? Like, so I created a passive that when priests are charging, they don't take damage. And the priest knew to just go charging a spell to take no damage from the charging spell coming at him. It is
I love it.
insane how good the AI is. There's the proc, and down goes the Blood Mage. Game 1 goes to Test Case 1, who did not, in fact, spend the entire battle running around using potions.
Yeah, I get. Was there a lot of unfortunate potion use happening yesterday or something?
He literally never shot his bow.
What?
He just ran around using basic potions on everybody. I was like, that can't be right. Something's going wrong. Anyways, this time the opening yell for Rio Veins gets 2.
Does Overload affect is Nibus damage?
Yes.
A lot.
I think only the first target, though.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Or no, I think it gets all of them, actually, yeah. Because you get all of them with, like, a Blizzard, so why wouldn't you with the Knife Dance?
I could see it only hitting the first one just because of the way it, like, cycles through the targets to do damage with Knife Dance.
Though that said, it cycles through the targets the same way in Blizzard. It's the way Knife
Does it?
Dance is coded is that it's range 255. And
I thought on AoE spells like that, it like displays all the damage at once.
I mean, kind of. It's that the particle effect, you see how it goes click, 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 but like only one particle effect? The difference is that the display code for Knife Dance does like
I see.
particle damage, damage display, particle damage, damage display. So it's
Yeah,
just
it's
about
basically replaying an animation over and over is what makes it look like it's cycling through targets.
right, yeah, which is controlled by the same thing that made it so Choco Meteor and Inspire and whatever don't show multiple people getting the thing.
Okay. Yeah, very interesting. Looks like we got one down on both sides now. Another goes down for Ryovane's Roof. Test case 1 has a 3v2 going on now. For Blizzard coming in. Takes out the Priest though, so back down to a 2v2.
Tree does have Spirit of Life, though, to bring the Priest back.
Oh wait, I'm reading this wrong, aren't I? The Ryovane's Roof only has this Wizard left, actually.
Yep, that's my Blood Mage.
Yep. I forgot that you had the tree.
Or no, that's not my Blood Mage. That's Malak. That is Rio Veins.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
My
I
Blood
wasn't reading
Mage
it
is
wrong.
dead on the other side. Preemptive Sturdy to prevent those debuffs. Weaken, probably going to make him shoot his bow less. God save me. Pro Shell's coming down from the tree. Drain Life kills the archer.
Well, God saved you in one way.
The queen is dead. Long live the queen.
Resuscitate brings back the wizards. Now it's a 3v2 in... Never mind, 2v2 again.
Wizard going for a blizzard again. But taken down by a bonk.
Just down to the blood mage then. He decides to go for an attack instead of a resuscitate though. Here we go, finds a resuscitate onto the dancer, but it misses.
And he's starting to get low. The resuscitate might kill him with its recoil.
Yeah, this priest may be able to just whack him right here for the kill. Nope, not quite.
But resuscitate will kill him if he tries to use it now.
So going for the drain life on the tree instead. Hopefully there's a couple of crystals over there that the tree might happen into here.
Wants to go for the damage instead, which honestly probably the better play.
Does look like they're out damaging drain life, but he does find a crystal now. Doesn't have anybody to resuscitate.
And getting
Does
the
have
blood
enough health
ritual
to try.
is huge.
Yeah, exactly. Trying for the higher damage attacks now. He does have a way to win this. Re-raises are going to be difficult to deal with, though.
Yeah, I imagine he's just going to have drain lives here.
Yeah, and I think the tree has a heal as well, so I don't think he has a way to get through the health bars here.
Yeah, this is almost certainly Test Case 1's game.
We'll be right back.
There's a Leaf Dance, 168. Heals only for 132, plus some of it damage split away. The damage is just very clearly in Test Case 1's favor. And now that the tree has the Pro Shell and a Crystal, and Malak's regen wore off, does land the drain life into another damage split. And yeah, it's only a matter of time, and it's not going to be a long time. 168, followed by 104. Near fatal. He's going to have to land a drain life again. Which he does. But he had to not eat that damage split. Now the damage is enough to just kill him like that. He doesn't get the 21% dodge. Test Case 2 takes the match 2-0. Riovane's Roof is eliminated. And for the final match of the night, we have MrGudenheim versus DrCarvalho 1. Tomb Kings versus Dark Energy. GG, Zotis.
I'm back.
For Tomb Kings, we have Mr. Bones, Jack, Papyrus, and Sands, all skeletons with Blade Grasp and Defense up. On the other side, for Dark Energy, we have Lars Break Rule, the Samurai with basic skill, Dragon Spirit, attack up, and move +1. Jean Li, the Geomancer with Ritual Magic, Regenerator, Magic attack up, and maintenance. Mr. Zion, also a skeleton, Blade Grasp defense up, and Kayla the Chemist with Time Magic, Auto Potion, Weapon Guard, and Float. 87. Carvalho, huh?
We got 5 skeletons in this match. Nice.
That's almost the ideal number of skeletons, which is 8.
I'm imagining the 4 skeletons pointing over at the other one. Traitor! Hemis getting the first bit of offense here with an Ambrosia for 158. That's a weird number.
Yeah, honestly, oh, defense up. I was like, why would it do that? Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. But the second one is enough to get the first kill. Just relishing her opportunity to kill some undead with her items.
Unfair. Uses his blade grasp and doesn't fall for the others.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Big sanguine aura for 224 on 2 units there. I don't think we've seen a blood magic geomancer like that before. That's cool.
Both teams with their Kotetsu heals. Tomb
Yeah,
Kings.
funny that the 2 super dark teams came against each other like this.
Just the silliness of the brackets. Yeah, they don't get to use their Decay Aura against Dark Energy, so Dark Energy having the fallbacks of Ambrosia and such really make this a super bad matchup for Tomb Kings. Which is
When
a
your
shame,
team
because
does
they were
one
pretty cool
thing-
watching in round 1.
Yeah,
But sometimes you just run into your worst matchup.
exactly.
There's a Heaven's Cloud. Dark Energy rapidly takes game 1. And a round too late, we have Rio Vane's Roof. I random all of these, so I have no control over that. I thought it'd be cool if Zotis got to play on Rio Vane's Roof with his team, but alas,
Yeah.
that dream is dead.
So I guess they only have knife hands to use then.
And basic attacks, but Knife Hand is definitely the better of the two in this matchup. Big Cheery.
Big cheery energy.
Ambrosia's not quite yet in range.
What is this?
That is Boyle.
Oh, that was cool. That is a lot of damage too. Almost enough for a one shot, but not quite. The second, I think that was a second cheery actually. It's the kill on the skeleton down here. Big Kutetsu heals from the Tomb Kings though.
And if they
He
can
does
take
decide
out
to
that,
use a basic attack there.
they do get the chemist before she can start her ambrosia spam.
Okay, the kings are cooking. The kings are cooking.
Yeah, just had to let them cook. Heaven's Cloud 102.
Oh no. Wasted turn by that one. Not quite in range for anything. This one's just getting picked on over here.
Can't catch a break with that 30% to hit landing.
And you're not going to dodge an elemental attack.
That is the truth.
Tomb King's only down to 1 unit left. And again, can't find anything to do.
Just don't have the range. Did manage to come down. Got a 299 basic attack. Gusty Wind fails to land the weaken. So she should... the last member of Tomb King should be able to go take down that Geomancer. The other skeletons are starting to stand up. With the Chemist crystallized, they might have a chance here.
This dish just needed some time to cook.
And he did manage to guard that time. Found it where it counted.
These other two are getting pretty close. Here we go.
Big shot on
47.
on that samurai.
And this other one on the roof get up in time to take out the samurai. Oh, Decay Aura comes in from the black skeleton. Another Heaven's Cloud will take out the other skeleton over there.
But he's running out of them. They're breaking.
True.
And Mr. Zion has 70 brave, not 30. So he only has 30% to Blade Grasp. Sans might just be able to get that kill.
We actually have multiple skeletons about ready to come back. This one does.
Knife hand for 70% in the back. Tomb King's living the dream. They're gonna be able to take this, it looks like. Mr. Zion
Ain't quite.
really just getting so lucky.
Yeah, they can't get that one skeleton down. Despite the 70 brave. And ideally they would get him down first because the samurai has re-raise. Yes, all reactions are affected by the new rave formula.
God, this is killing me.
No.
Mr. Zion just keeps getting so lucky.
Yeah.
Samurai goes down, though, and it is just down to this one final skeleton, Mr. Zion. Mr. Bones is back. So is Lars Break Rule. He gets his Dragon Spirit back. Papyrus is back. Has a Decay Aura to heal his teammate.
Fortunately, that critical skeleton's in the corner and probably won't be able to come back.
Yeah, that basic attack instead of that knife hand to put that skeleton in near fatal. Very strong play by Mr. Zion there. Because this keeps Sans and Papyrus out of the match. Mr. Bones moving up. Still failing to hit Mr. Zion. Just such good luck for Rio Vane's roof. Or, excuse me, Dark Energy. Unbelievable.
Yeah. It's not possible. I mean, is this reaction ability coded differently for these skeletons or something? Is it actually 70? No, it's displaying the right percentages and everything on the attacks, right? It's happened so much that it feels like something is up, but I think it's just getting that lucky, like you're saying.
So, the thing I'm beginning to wonder is it a display bug where it's operating correctly, but displaying the prediction incorrectly?
As in, Zion has a 70% chance to dodge. It's displaying 30%.
Right.
Yeah, I think that might be the case as well.
But Zion goes down, and Tomb Kings manage to claw it back, taking us to a game 3. It's always great to see a team overcome what we thought was an impossible matchup.
Okay, we have both teams clashing here. Heals bring the Geomancer back up. Zion starts the offense again. It's dodged. Here comes another boil. Such a cool animation. 352 on one of the skeletons from that one. Unfortunately misses another one. Cheery gonna hit some
Oh my
allies
god.
here, but that's a full enemy team Cheery.
Absolute devastation.
Two of the kings are down. Geomancer down as well, though. Zion opting to go with a heal on the enemy just to get the ally back up, but another cheery from the samurai is going to get another kill.
It was to
The
keep
Kings
the
are down to
samurai
1.
alive through the cheery.
Yeah, you're right, aren't you?
Yeah, it was just enough.
What a setup. Samurai is down. Geomancer is in critical. Once again, Zion getting a little heal onto the Geo there.
Lars stands back up with a Defy Pain. And the Ambrosia's coming in. They've got just a little bit of time left before skeletons start standing up. But Consume is enough. Dark Energy takes the match 2-1. Tomb Kings are eliminated. And then there were 24. 24 remaining teams. We will be moving once more back into the winner's bracket tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing how the winning teams fight against each other and who continues along. Um, so, as always, thanks everybody for coming out, watching, sending in teams, and just in general being a wonderful community. Especially large thanks to Omega Suspect for casting in the booth with me.
Happy to help, man. It's been such an exciting month already, and it's only going to get better.
Yup, the early streams sometimes slog along a little as the teams kind of find their footing and the weaker ones get knocked out. But as the stronger ones converge in the end, the matches get more and more exciting, and I can't wait to see where the month takes us. So, with that said, I guess I don't have anything else. I'll see you all in the channels, and have a good evening.
Good games and good night, everybody.